So welcome to episode 16, I think it is anyway. Got this bit welded in, coat of different weld through primer. I was using the U-Pol stuff. This is E-Tech, I think it's called, zinc rich primer. I had trouble with this area down here being really porous, and not actually, the top three didn't actually weld, they popped off, so it's grind them back and do it again. Don't know why these did it, but yet this was all fine. Weird. I mean, it's all okay now, it's all solid now. You can see it's still a bit porous just there. There's a gap there where I'll have to seam seal, but I've made a new seat back bracket. Just waiting for the paint to still dry, still go off a bit, and then I'll get that welded on. And then I can seam seal. Just need to adjust that top edge, take about 1 millimetre off it, grind that down. Yeah, let's just come around here, I'll show you the other bit I've just made. Yeah, I just had to make a new one of these. So yeah, it's just, you can see the paint's just a bit wet in the middle. So that'll get welded on. Wasn't sure which one of these. There's two of these welded nuts, captive nuts, that's what they are, innit? Two of them that I need, but I'm not sure without putting it together which two I need. So I've just done all of them. Yeah, it probably needs a little bit longer, and then I can weld that on. Then when I've welded that on, we can get the other one of them back on, the spare wheel support back on, and then all this seam sealed and painted. And then I need to get back on to getting all this lot finished. Oh yeah, other stuff, hang on. So I've had some new panels arrive. I've bought wheel arch sections, the rear door shut sections, but look how poor that is there. That's going to need a hell of a lot of bashing flat. The last ones I bought for the last car weren't that bad. I mean, you've still got that ridge down there. Yeah, so I bought two of those, and then I've got obviously the fuel pipes and the brake pipes, and put the floor in. I'm going to replace this sill. So I bought a new sill, inner and outer sill, body mounts and everything. But I don't know, wishfully I've got it in my head that if I do the sill first, it'll make it easier for me to get those fuel lines in. But it won't, will it, because they're too far over. So it might be that then before I do the sill, I get the axle sorted, get the brakes done, new shocks, new discs, new pads, get the brakes on and get this rear floor back in and get the tank back in so that I can move it. Yeah, you see, that's the bit that needs to go back on. That bit, and then I've got one of these things to go back on over there as well. Don't know where I've put that. It's about somewhere. It's in here somewhere. So yeah, I need to start getting this back together really, I think, don't I, before I start taking it apart more. But yeah, I spent an hour the other night looking for bits. Looking for the hinge pins, the new hinge pins that I bought for the lower tailgate, which I've still not put on. Couldn't see them, they're in front of my nose. So I bought a big clear plastic box to put everything in. Right, just got to get these lots welded on. Want to get that done really. And then I can move on to that other bit and get this lot finished and start moving forward. But we've done a lot really, you know, we've come on a lot. If you think about how much we've done here. All this is now solid. Both side floors are solid. The cross member's solid. That side panel will be solid. So yeah, we are getting there. We're doing well. But yeah, I've got to start doing some more stuff really. Start putting it together. Yeah. Put bits back in. I need to get this floor in really, don't I? And if I can get the floor in, then I've got more space to store stuff when I start moving forward, because of course when I do the sill on this side, I'll do this side first. The wing's going to have to come off, the front wing's going to have to come off, both doors are going to have to come off, the driver's seat's going to have to come out, so I need places to put everything. So really I need to get this lot back together. My thinking is, same on the other side, if I can get this door open. There we go. So yeah, my thinking is to get these wheel arch panels replaced, or at least take them off, because it'll make that sill easier to be replaced and slotted in at this end. But then I want to get this done, because that C pillar needs fixing this side, similar the other side. But if I get this done, then this rear wing can go on, you see. And obviously I need to put the glass back in, need new rubbers, and then I'll be able to put all the trim back in the middle at the back, seat belts back in, D-post covers on, rear light clusters in, rear bumper, oh wait, but you know, need a new rear bumper, but I can do that later. Because obviously once I've done this side, I'll need to turn it round, and to turn it round I need to reverse it out onto the road. So when I reverse it out onto the road, the quarters panels and everything need to be together. The wings need to be on, because I need the light clusters in for indicating and brakes and stuff. Because I can't turn it round in the garage. So carrying on, Saturday today, Freelander had its MOT this morning, passed, no advisories, so that's good. And then I tidied up a bit, I found the other piece that I was looking for. It's down here in this pile of rubbish down here. The brake calipers and bits and pieces down there. And then I've been across the other side, hang on. So yeah, cut out this rusty section here, this D-pillar bit, and I've made up a bit. Needs a bit more tweaking, but I mean it's ready to go in really. But I'm not welding it in while it's still really cold. So once it's welded in, it's double skinned. That hole was a mistake. That's the correct hole. I might weld that one up, I might not bother. No need really. But that one I've drilled too big as well, so. But it doesn't matter, because I'll put a washer on, I think, because it gives a bit more leeway. Once it's in place, that flange will just need bending back a bit more on this one. It's not quite right, but obviously when it's like this, the flange lines up down here. But it's this inner panel, it seems to have a bit of a curve on it. There's a step here. And if I unclip it, hang on. Try not to drop it. There we are. So if I take it off, there's the hole. And there's the panel, that's the hole on the inside to put your nut through, your socket through. And that's what holds the D-pillar on. There's a flanged bit here. 2 spot welds, so I need to grind them flat, rust treat that, prep it, weld it in. But I'll do that when it's all warmed up and everything. But yeah, it's not quite, these 2 pieces here should be square. They're not quite, but I think what I'll do is I'll plug weld that to the inner piece, fettle it, and then fit it as one, I think. The only trouble is I'll need to re-drill that hole or re-punch that hole once I've got them together. But yeah, no welding today. I'll just come back round this side. So these are the pieces that came off. That's the inner piece, the remnants of it. Yeah, nothing left of that, is there? And the outer lip, that was the window seal rubber lip. Yeah, nothing left of that either. You can see that's the size of hole it should be. It's about 6mm and I've done 8. So just got a bit carried away. But yeah, it just needs to come out a bit more. So, but yeah, I'll weld them together first, and then I'll just tweak it once it's together, I think, and then weld it in as one. But yeah, like I said, I'm not doing that today. Right, see you later. Afternoon, it's Friday the, let's have a look, can't see that, Friday the 17th of January 2025. I've just welded these two pieces together. I did weld up those two holes that I'd done, but you can see I've now got to tweak that. If I do that, you can see I want those two more or less parallel. Just got to bend it a bit more. I need to re-drill that hole that I've welded up. So I've welded up that hole. The one that I've done too big, I've welded up. I'll bend it first. I've then got to re-drill that one. Re-drill another hole down the bottom where I've welded that together. And then that'll have be ready to go in then. But I'm starting to run out of welding gas. So I won't weld that in this time. I'll leave that for now in this episode. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Another week or two and there'll be another episode out. Not much will happen this weekend because I've got other stuff to do. So it'll be a week or two before I put another video out. So thanks for watching. Happy New Year. See you next time.